Who's that pig who can walk on two legs? It's not an allegory, it's Cedric Saybrook, a swine of culture. Thank you for joining me here at Station 83, and a special hello to all my pigpen pals. It has been a while since I've done this, and I don't got the knack yet. Gotta get back that knack. A lot of hemming and hawing and being like, oh, I'm too scared, or I'm too sad, or I'm too tired, but no. Here I am now, I'm doing this in a new place with the same face. Yes. It has been a strange couple months as my living situation was upended and cast to the wind and finally settled again. And now I'm feeling alright with where I am. But I don't want to dwell on it too much. Maybe I'll discuss things as we go along. But for now, what are you warning me about, YouTube? Okay. Really? It's warning me about the bitrate, but we're on fiber in this place. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how it goes. What are we doing here? We are picking up something we put down a while back. It's a cute little game where you fly a ship around and you shoot stuff, but it's like an adventure game. It's like Zelda it's like Legend of Zelda meets Geometry Wars, something like that. It's called Minishoot Adventures, and I suppose I should just switch on over there to it. What's that up there? A VR headset? I could be doing that instead, but no, I'm streaming right now. Let's get you out of the way. Music. Sit in dead silence as I figure this out. There's my window. Game capture. There it is. Now things are looking like they should. Controller is reactive. Audio's coming through. But we got a stream going here. What is the deal? We are a little ship on a planet full of ships. Something bad happened some time ago. All my fellow ships were frozen in crystals. I broke free and am journeying about to right the wrongs and remember how to control things. Alright. Aim and shoot. Real easy. Get a little dash. Oh, right. I have a little stamina gauge on my wings there. And that is used both for... No, not for the dashing. Just for this crazy power attack, it seems. And we can dash over gaps. These recharge our stamina. Now let's see. Okay, I am, as a matter of fact, heading in the right direction. So. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Except not my voice. I still feel a bit strained and Constricted. Maybe the water will help. It must, right? Surely. Surely that's a part of it. Alright. It seems to be this way. But I certainly cannot just dash out there. Okay, I can't do anything about him because he's shielded. Through the cave, perhaps. They are all shielded as well. Shielded. Enunciate. Say the entire word that you mean to say. Oh, we can hold it down, that's right. Whoops. Oh, you're hiding in the trees, are you? Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Very much happening. That was got... this seems to be pointing us in the right direction. Oh no, wait. We've just looped back around here. Levels of up. 2 to spend. Can I afford anything? No, no, no. No, no. Now that does feel immediately faster. But I can't sneak around this way, can I? Seems unlikely. I've attracted the attention of something unsavory. Ah! Be strong. Okay. So if going through this cave does not get me anywhere... Did I get something that was... I don't remember. Was it something about lighting torches? How do I exit on that side? Because you're beeping at me, map, like this is the way to go, but... Yeah, there don't seem to be any other pathways. Not over here, at least. Whoops. Let's see, going down... goes into the canyons area. Maybe If I head south and then east, there's a side path. Another way up. That's submerged. Is there a switch around here? I realized one of my windows is missing. There we go. Not that I'm expecting any, but my chat window was closed. Yeah, it's just immediate drown. That's a dead end. Switch. A new way is open. That's only the one down here, isn't it? Oh. Okay, okay. This is looking like progress. If I I just backed right into that one. Okay. Go across here. Down here. And the bridge is up. All right. So what is the story of these past 2 months? Maybe there is value in laying it all out. Now that I know the way to go, I can kind of autopilot to an extent. So yeah, once upon a time, I lived in... I'll try and do all this under full anonymity. But yeah, for the longest time, I had been renting a room in a house with some folks, and it was pretty alright over there, but time came that they decided to start a family. How about that? And as turns out, they were going to need the room that I had been renting to serve as the nursery. So I was told, when was this? This was back in April, that I would have to end the lease, and in fact they would need me out a little earlier than the full lease, what's the word, terms. So like I would have to leave a month earlier, which, you know, that was going to be August was when they were going to need it. So finding that out that far in advance turned out to be fairly nerve-wracking, and like that was a time where I had not been streaming for a while, and I was thinking, yeah, I'll get back into it, because I was taking a couple vacation in February, like late February, early March. I was visiting friends in not anymore in El Paso. Now I will say anonymously somewhere else. I was visiting friends in one place and then in another place. And then I was going to come back and I was going to get going with the streaming again. And then that news dropped on me. And boy, the panic and the anxiety set in, and blow you up. And it rightly... not rightly... surely hamstrung me for a while, so... Because it's like... it's good to know when the lease is up, but that's far too much time in advance, because you can't really start looking for a place until like a month or two out from the date. So instead, I just got to sit there and worry for a few months. But finally, I kind of endeavored to set it aside until it was closer to being important. Started up streaming again, built up a little bit of library, a little bit of a VOD collection here on YouTube. I'm happy to see it's all still there, because it wouldn't have been if I was still streaming on Twitch. They would have just got rid of it. Oh, we're getting close. And so, yeah, so the plan, as always, is to find a new place, and there were some guys who I used to work with who had since moved on to other companies that they were going to need a place around the same time, so we're like, hey, maybe we can all go in together. Oh, that would have been... actually, at the time, the thought was it would have been nice, but upon everything transpiring and now me very recently catching up with one of them again, seems I may have dodged a bullet by not being able to find a place with them, because one of the guys is a bit of a... you know, is one of those guys who can't really hold a job, and is maybe got some personal issues to worry about, but at any rate, the plan to find a room with them didn't work out, and I wound up finding a place on my own, but the listing for it, originally, the info as presented was, oh yeah, you'll be able to move in beginning of August. Perfect. That's exactly when I needed it. It turns out the guy who was leaving this place wasn't actually going to be leaving until a month after, so I was like scrambling at the house, the old place, being like, is there any way we can extend it even just a few weeks? But they're like, no, we need the room. Gonna have to kick you out of there, but you know, we like you. You've been good. We how would you feel about crashing on the couch for however long you need? And oh, water. Ow. Yee. Don't shoot me when I'm sitting here. Here's the thing. Having not done this for 2 months, my speaking has atrophied, as it tends to, because I am not the most talkative person in general, so to be doing this on stream and just working up a constant yap is hard for me at the best of times. So please forgive me my shortcomings. I'll get better over time. Ah. But I might get worse at this game. Alright. Pull back, zero out. Try again. Oh, all the way back here. Oh, but I bet that gigantic turret is not going to be there anymore. So I have a little bit of a shortcut. And so, where was I? I was on the couch. So yeah, the situation as it panned out was that for the entire month of August, I would have no fixed address. I would endeavor to crash on the couch for as long as I could manage, which turned out to be about 2 weeks. Because it was just like... It would have been longer if not for the fact that... So the shower that I had been using was in the... It was like a 3-level condo, so I had been on the top floor... Let's get away from this beeping. I had been on the top floor, and there was a bathroom with a shower up there. That was the one I had been using for the entirety of my time there. And downstairs, on the down level, there's another tenant who was renting the downstairs, and there's the downstairs bathroom, which I didn't want to use because it's kind of encroaching on their space. And at that point, I was very much freeloading. So like, there's a little bit of a expectation of maybe more self-imposed than it necessarily needed to be, but like, I didn't feel super comfortable about occupying that same space. But what happened was, in addition to tearing out the room that I had been staying in to renovate it, they also tore out the entire upstairs bathroom as well. And they were in the middle of renovating their master bedroom and bathroom, so the only bathroom in the whole place was the one that the downstairs guy was using. And it was like, well, this is really... It just feels like I'm being pushed out at this point. And so it was kind of that, and a feeling of like wanting a little bit of, not even privacy per se, but maybe a sense of adventure called me to try this. But for the remaining 2 weeks of August, I was kind of moving between hotels. Just kind of finding what was the best deal I could get for a few days. And wound up staying in 3 places over the course. First one was totally fine. Stayed there a week. It was actually nice because it was up in a different part of the surroundings that I used to live further. I used to live closer to where that was, and there's a comic book shop over there that I hadn't been to in a while, so it was a nice chance to revisit that comic shop and be like, just see how things are in that part of town. And that was fine and well and good. But then I was like, okay, well, if I were to stay here the whole time, it would have been more expensive than to do what I wound up doing, which was moving around. And then the second place I stayed at was real nice for what it was. It was just a nice little suites. And God, I should have stayed there. Because like, it was just perfectly comfortable, easy enough to get to work. That was the other thing, because I am still gainfully employed. So I was still going into work, and like, our office is very it's very open door policy, because like, there's a lot of stuff being worked on at any given time, and they don't really like lock up. Like, you still need like security to get in and out and everything, but like, I could go in any time of day and just chill at the office, and I wound up doing that a lot because, well, everything of mine was in storage, including my computer and various other recreational books, music, all the things you do when you're just sitting around. So I was going in. Oh, hello, bug. What do I do with you? Do I just have to touch the bug or shoot the bug? I don't remember. Have I found one of these? There we go. Just gotta touch it. So yeah, what I had been doing, just going in, play some Warcraft, play some Overwatch, play some whatever. But the third place, I picked. God, I will go off anonymity here, and say, please do not solicit the lodgings of one Extended Stay America, because holy crap, this was the filthiest, dingiest, actually roach-infested garbage hole I think I've ever stayed in. To the point, like, okay, like, the level of decrepitude of that place made me feel like I was failing somehow. By being in that place, it was a representation of some sort of like a series of bad decisions that I had made had led me there, when in fact it was just one bad decision that led me there. One singular bad decision, which was booking the place at all. But yeah, it was like the carpet was just absolutely disgusting. Like, I walked around just for a few minutes barefoot on it, and in the shower it was just like black gunk coming off of my feet, to the point that, like, the extra towels in the bathroom, I just laid them on the carpet to create a bridge between the bed and the bathroom and the bed and the door, so like I could just at least have that peace of mind. But yes, there were cockroaches in there. They were very big and not at all shy. And the first night, I caught and flushed one of them, and the next day I arrived with roach traps that I grabbed at Target and set them up about the place. The first morning, after convincing myself that I'd be able to sleep there, there was another roach just sort of wandering around, and by the final night there, God, the last night there I was so nerve-wracked that I didn't actually sleep there. I tried. Plenty of time spent lying in bed with eyes closed, but just my mind racing, my anxiety through the roof. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm bailing. I'm bailing on this place. I'm packing up everything early. I'm going to do the real bad decision. And I parked. I got my car, drove away from there, parked elsewhere, parked actually in the neighborhood where I had been renting previously, just because I was like, oh, I know this is familiar. I know that nothing ever happens over here. No one's ever like checking on these cars or anything like that. So yeah, I literally, because the people I had been renting with weren't in the house, they were, because their room was still being renovated, they weren't staying there. So I just parked in the same spot I always parked in and climbed in the back seat of my car and caught a couple hours nap there, and then that was Sunday. That was a Sunday, not this Sunday. A Sunday, so no one was in the office. I had been coming in on the weekends and just, like, hanging out for basically the whole day, playing whatever. Mostly WoW. Because War Within is actually really fun, and it's really sucked me back in. I say I may stream it at some point, but who knows. It's one of those things that I get... I've got to the level cap, and I still have campaign, like the expansion campaign is not complete, but I got totally distracted doing old content, because yeah, I didn't really play for Shadowlands, I didn't play Dragonflight at all. and like I had been kind of fallen out of it by the time Battle for Azeroth was going on, so it was like a couple expansions worth of old content that I haven't really engaged with, and so, you know, it's always fun to just run around in easy mode your way through it, collecting old transmog stuff, appearances, costumes and things, pets and toys and mounts and everything. So that's what I had been doing. But anyway, yeah, Sunday, after sleeping a little bit in my old neighborhood, I went into the office. No one was there. There's a couch. I laid down, cut another few hours, and then finally we did the move-in at this place. And yeah, it's good. Oh, race time, huh? Let's focus on the race. Oh, that's another thing I played a lot of. Played a lot of that stupid Disney kart racing game, Speedstorm. They were doing a Inside Out event. Hey! So I was... It's fun. It's really... It's like... The way that game is set up, Speedstorm, the way Speedstorm is set up, it tricks you to a degree. Like, you are certainly not in as much control as you are playing Mario Kart. It's doing a lot of hand-holding and a lot of, I guess, what you might consider the racing game equivalent of aim assist. But it's a smooth experience, and I don't know what it is. The music, because it's all like dancey, like not Eurodance, but like electronic remixes of classic Disney songs, and I don't know, there's something about it that just kept me going. But so yeah, Sunday, beginning of the month, came around, moved in here, have been kind of piecemeal bringing things out of storage, because one of the things I wanted to do was to really tackle all the things I have and do a bit of downsizing, because I know this isn't the last time I'm going to move. I know I'm going to have to move out of this place at some point, and I want to simplify. And so I've been, as a first step, going through old CDs. Remember those? Where the heck do I go? I'm totally lost here. Northish. No? I've looked at this a bunch of times. So yeah, I had built up a fairly significant CD collection over the years, and it's not much of a reason to hang on to them anymore. So much stuff is available streaming, and so many things that I had on CD, they're like, whatever. There we go. It's like it's not super high priority to keep some of these things. So I had historically ripped things to MP3, as I'm sure many people have, but you know what? MP3, that's dumb. That's old. That's suboptimal. So for the things I particularly care about, I have been re-ripping into lossless audio format and picking and choosing very judiciously which things I want to actually keep in my collection. Mainly like either like special edition stuff, rare things, or imports, because it's a lot harder now to find Japanese CDs than it was even just a few years ago. One of the main places that I went to for Japanese CDs has not really been carrying them for a good number of years. So if I want, if I lost any of those and had to replace them, they would be not cheap, as it turns out. So re-ripping things, parting ways with domestic items, and hanging on to a much more focused and reduced collection of imports, for the most part. So that's an ongoing process, because turns out ripping to FLAC takes a lot longer than ripping to MP3, and I'm taking some extra extra measures in terms of how I organize and categorize things. Just takes a few extra minutes of research per disc. But yeah, slowly working through those. Gonna go through my old physical games, manga, books, movies, you know, all the things, and digitize where I can. And then there's just other junk that I gotta get rid of. Whatever you have, I'll take. So I got a map piece. I don't know what this is. Ancient tablet. Piece of forgotten history. Gonna have to take this to somebody, I'm sure. To tell me what's the what. So this I just grabbed. Alright, enemies drop more healing items. Okay, there's our map. Blah. Get rid of you. Alright, just you and me. He takes a lot of hits. Avoid. Ah! Alright. We could go down there, but let's not just yet. Why, there's one of those fabled heart pieces. Alright, what challenge have I stumbled on here? Your little ones. Ow. I put my face right into that one. Oh, big boy. Ah. Ow. Alright. All the way back at the beginning. I don't quite remember that being a thing. Okay. Oh, that's handy. Little bit of a checklist item. Indicates things that are clear. Overall completion points. We'll get around to that one. This, I don't feel much of a draw to. That's nice. Ooh. I could have had that. Upgrade my gun. That'll be next on the list. Keep that in mind, that there is a gun upgrade once I hit 65 of the big pieces again. Wait, this isn't where I'm going. So what's up with the VR headset? Well, you may have heard that they released a PC adapter for the PSVR headset. Why didn't that jump me? There we go. However, they released it when I was between places. And the other thing was, they did a bunch of sales for the PSVR headsets, getting up to the one I wound up capitalizing on was $200 off, so it was an offer I could not refuse, despite the fact that I wouldn't be able to make use of it for a number of weeks. So I got the headset, put it in storage with everything else, brought it out, got it set up here, have played around with it a few times, and was waiting for the PC adapters to get back in stock, because as with everything Sony hardware, it seems. Oops. Why? There we go. As tends to be the case with Sony hardware, anything they come out with is either they don't make enough or stuff gets scalped. So I don't know. I don't know what the case was for the adapter in particular, but wound up working out that I got it from Target, or rather, Target Online. Bought it online through Target, and they delivered it a couple days ago. And then, to discover that I didn't have everything I needed on the computer side of things to make it work. So I had to order another video cable, because it requires specifically display link, is that the one? Not USB, or not USB, HDMI, but the other weird PC-specific cable type. Display port, that's the one. So I needed to get another display port cable, and my motherboard is of such an age that it does not have built-in Bluetooth, so I had to get a Bluetooth adapter as well. And I got that yesterday. Got it all. Setting that up was a bit of a pain. There were some driver issues. Like installation was easy enough. I had the ports. The PCIe Express slots on the board. Had a couple available. Tried it in one of them. Okay. Get rid of one of you guys, I think I'd be able to manage. Oh, my range. Let's see, maybe I go around the other way. So what I did, put in the card, put the computer back together. It actually came with a driver disc. I haven't installed drivers off a disc in a hog's age. What's a fun idiom for a very long time? So I installed the drivers. It wanted to reboot, which naturally that makes sense. But for multiple attempts, it wouldn't recognize the device after the drivers were installed, and I did the reboot. And in fact, I think part of it had to do with the stupid installer program, because it's like you put in the disk, it gives the little window, and it's like install Wi-Fi drivers and install Bluetooth drivers. When I tried to install the Wi-Fi drivers, it was like, I can't find the card. What? Why can't you find the card? It's right there. So it wasn't recognizing the hardware in the slot the first time. And it's like I could install the Bluetooth drivers, and then it would get to the point where it's like, we need to reboot now. And I'm like, okay, but for some reason, the shell, the container program that you install the drivers from, prevents it from rebooting, because it's like, hey, this is open. We can't reboot because you have unfinished work here. I'm like, what the heck? Why have it set up like that? So it's like, okay, manual, like, remind myself, I have to uninstall the drivers, open the program, reinstall the drivers, before I say yes, reboot now, close the program that I installed the drivers from. Oh, okay. I gotta go find a few more lanterns. So I was getting frustrated with that. I put it, I opened the computer up again, tried installing the hardware on a different slot. It was the slot that was right next to my video card. This will be relevant in a moment. And that time, after fussing with it for a bit and switching some ports around, like plugging into a different slot on the motherboard, and, you know, if A doesn't work, try B. If B doesn't work, try A again. And it actually got to the point where the Bluetooth card and the drivers are functional, and it'll pair with things, and other Bluetooth devices can see it. See, it's important because the Bluetooth is necessary for the PC to communicate with the PlayStation motion controllers. And presumably the headset too. So that's why that was even a thing I had to do in the first place. Then I'm like, okay, cool. I got that installed. I just have to wait for them to deliver the DisplayPort cable. So I'll just do something else tonight, or last night. So I was just playing WoW. And as I'm playing, I'm like, is the video card making more noise than it usually does? Like, I hadn't adjusted my settings or anything, but it was screaming at me. So I turned on the hardware monitor and checked the temperatures, and it's like, oh, it's like up at the 90 something degrees. That should not be. So I was like, I was in the middle of something, so like cut the max frame rate in half, and it's like, okay, now it's getting down to more reasonable numbers. But why did it spike like that in the first place? Because it turns out, even though that Bluetooth card is very small, and it was only obscuring maybe like a quarter of one of the fan ports on the video card. And the video card has 3 fans on it. It was covering a quarter of one of the 3 fans. And not even like covering, just sort of in the way. In the path of the heat exhaust. That was enough to destroy the performance, or not destroy per se, but like it increased the operating temperature of my existing settings by like 20 something degrees Celsius. So pulled the computer down, opened it up again, put the Bluetooth card back in the first slot that I had originally tried, hoped that it wouldn't like forget that the drivers would still work, and that there wasn't an issue with that PCI slot itself. And fortunately, like, everything still works Bluetooth-wise. And now that the fan is not partially obstructed, my performance is back to where it was. So, fun with technology. And so, yeah, so I now have the DisplayPort cable and the Bluetooth and the adapter and everything I need to finally set up the PSVR on the PC, and I can finally play like Half-Life Alyx and so many other things. I was surprised to see, reveling in the coincidence of the Humble Bundle just started like a day or two ago, a VR rhythm game pack, which, hey, that's right up my alley. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna play some Synth Rider and some drumming games, and I'll have a good time. I don't know. I'm curious about streaming VR. It's an open question. I don't know how to like do that presentation wise, or if it's going to be too much of a burden on the hardware, my PC hardware, the streaming software and everything, and experiments to be done at a later time. But yeah, once I'm fed up with this, I'm not fed up, I can't be fed up with this. This is an adorable game. I just haven't been really paying full attention to it because I've been rambling. Let's see. Oh, okay, they have little check marks if I've cleared them out. So there's... I've wandered far afield. Alright, we want to be up to the north, because there are still a couple lanterns to find. And I'm just realizing that I did the thing that I had been very consciously trying not to do, which is to say we to describe what's happening in game. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You're watching it. If you're watching. If you're watching. But I'm shooting him. We're not shooting him. I'm shooting him. I'm avoiding these shots. I'm wondering where the next objective is. I'm itching my eye. Ah. I'm the one who's dehydrated. Alright, all's clear. Got you. So that one is signposted by other torches. There's torches. Got that one. Now, what about under here? Pretty sure we raced this already. Yeah, this is the one we did. Oh, the other thing I started playing on the VR that I very impressed with, but got distracted by Astrobot. Boy, Astrobot was fun. I got the platinum. I'm gonna trade it in, get some value back out of it. But it was so wonderful, and just a lovely celebration of all the old school Sony stuff that I was surprised they included. Legacy of Kain? Legend of Dragoon, really? Okami? Things that aren't even necessarily Sony owned, but associated with Sony historically. Like Resident Evil and... what was the other one that I was surprised to see? Oh yeah, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. They've long been non-exclusive. Ugh. But it was just a good, fun, happy time. But yeah, it distracted me from a VR game called Moss, which I think is such a cool use of VR, because it's not like, think of like VR games, there's like you got like your rhythm games where there's things flying at you and you gotta hit them with your hands. You got your shooting gallery kind of games, got your a lot of first-person stuff in VR, naturally, because hey, it only makes sense, right? But no, Moss is a platformer, a third-person platformer, but it's cool because you in VR are like literally representing that third person. You have a sort of a diorama view of the stages as you're exploring, and you're controlling the main character's little mousey with a sword, and you have to have her run and jump and climb and push stuff, and it's like you're interacting with like an exhibit of some sort. It's very cool, using VR for sort of a virtualized play space. I would like to see, actually I think I downloaded a demo of something that is like a strategy game, like an overhead view strategy game in VR. So I was just like, what if you could play like Total War or Age of Empires or Civilization in VR, and just have sort of like that whole like battle map. It's like you're an omniscient viewer, eyes in the sky. I think there's a lot more space to be explored there. So I'll get to see what's happening in the VR world these days now that I have the PC adapter. Like heck, what if I was playing this in VR? Just because it's VR doesn't mean it has to be super high fidelity graphics. You could do something retro, you could do something scaled back. I need 2 more. Alright, while I'm here, it said there's something in this cave. But what? Oh! I have this power now. Let's find out. A new secret is uncovered. Who are you? Hmm? Hello, friend. I guess I'll see you up top. What services offer you? Oh yeah, the other thing with the place I'm staying now, they have cats, but they're Sphinx cats, so they're the little hairless cats, and I can hear one of them in the hallway. But that one in the hallway, he has boundary issues in as much as he doesn't know that the room I'm in and the things in this room, like, the things in this room are mine. The room is offered to me, primarily. He doesn't get to run in here and climb all over my stuff, but he sure likes to. And sometimes I will let him, but not right now. I'm busy. He has a habit of climbing onto your body and like getting up on your shoulders and digging into you with his claws, and it's like don't get me wrong, you're cute in a weird way, but we gotta work on some of these things. Alright, you're beeping at me, but why? This way? That away. But it's all over water. I don't have a way of traversing that. How did I do this? There we go. This is a dangerous forest. The forest is alive. It shoots at you. Oh, I have enough pieces. Yes. Now I can upgrade my gun. Now, as I recall, the spot over here can't be fully approached until much more stuff is done. So let's go back to the village. Oh. I'm not locked in here with you. We are mutually locked in here with each other. Battery? How do I get that? Nothing hidden there. Seems like it might be... So where does that come down from? This path on the left, on the right. I have Lexia. I always get my left and right mixed up. Okay, here's this. Hey. In the forest, find the secret path in the secret path. Nice. Energy maximum increased and gun leveled up. Alright, you know, it yelled at me earlier, and it's still warning me about bandwidth. But I haven't dropped any frames, so I don't know. I wonder if it's trying to broadcast at a higher frame rate or resolution or something. To go into my settings and mess around with that. So let's see. Does this indicate on the map that I should be able to deal with the thing? Because if so, I'm gonna have to find another way over there. Ah! My foot slipped. Okay. Partial credit. This will only break from the other side. We're gonna have to poke around, do a little explorating. Bite time! Alright, those turrets are shielded. Just have to deal with everyone else. I'm following your pattern back to center. Whoa! There's a whole bunch of them. Ah, sine waves. Truly every gamer's nemesis. The strangely unpredictable, predictable behavior of them. Capitalized on by games going all the way back to at least Castlevania. Because that was the movement pattern that they used on the Medusa heads. And there's like something about the speed and the trajectory and the shifting of them that, like, it seems like you should be able to forecast it, but it's a lot harder than it seems, especially in the heat of whatever action the game is requiring of you. Oh, I just did not even realize I was rescuing another friend. Now these are all busted up. As is that. We're gonna have to like drop down into there from above. Oh, tell me about this tablet, why don't you? What's it say? The Chosen was summoned to return the primordial powers, but engulfed in glory and pride, the Chosen refused to yield. Well, sometimes it's wrong to put all your eggs in one basket, as it were. Okay, let's see. I have no map of this interior. But it seems to me like there's more to find down here. Alright, that was blocked off. This was the broken stuff. Oh, we can knock this down at least. Where did those doors connect? I wonder what this key ultimately gets us. This is going to be a long, ongoing project. I guess we return to the task at hand, which is finding the 2 remaining torches to light up. No, wait. Don't need it. Don't need it right now. Let's see. we have a trail of particles that we can follow. I have a trail of particles I can follow. See, doing it again. Knock it off. There it is. Okay, this is gonna take me far, far away, isn't it? I got all hung up on the proxy. It's right there! Okay, there's 3. I feel a dum-dum. No, wait. Side path. This way. Alright, this is the remaining one. Didn't I clear this? I think I cleared this one already. Well, more of these is always nice. Maybe I died and that's why. It's all a blur. Hey, progress. Come on up. Oh. Is a turtle. You know, this music is... It struck me earlier, but I didn't comment on it. But man, this music really reminds me of Secret of Mana. Which is appropriate as a similarly adventurous magical game. How do I get over there again? Okay, down. Well, that's a one-way jump. No, that's the same one-way jump. The same deviled egg. There it is. All right, Turtle, let's go for a ride. Ancient friend, I've woken up the giant turtle. Can you give me a piggyback ride, and I will fire my gun? Oh, I have to. Okay. So tranquil. Except for the bullets. Yeah. Hey, you're gonna have to do a good job of dodging these, because I can't. You have full control, turtle friend. Where have you taken me? Not far enough. There we are. Oh, that stock sound effect. Where have I heard it? The button press. It's so specific in my mind. Bug. Come on. Now, meet me over dry land. So skittish. Do I make it? Do I make it back on land? I don't. But I get the credit, and that's what's important. I have destroyed 50 coconuts. That's worthy of an achievement. Oh, good. We have a way back. And you know what? I'm going to take a moment to pause for dramatic effect. Be right back. Okay, return path. You beeping? You beeping at me? Why you beep? What's around here? Ah! Big shots coming in from down there. Now what is the trick? Can I pull it off? The one that I used to get over here. Get back over there. Or am I stuck? So I can't knock down the trees. Almost. Whew. Okay. Let's not play with fire in quite that way. We got a dungeon to delve. Key is needed. I'll creep under here. But there's nothing on this side. Could it be then that the power we're going to unlock in this dungeon helps us to cross larger bodies of water? One hopes. Apparently, that was the solution. Ugh. Too much. Too much. Way too much. Way too much. Upgrades, you say? Let's see. Oh, I completely forgot. I have a shield of some sort, don't I? And I have enough to increase my bullets. Yes, let's see what's up here. That's the return path. Aki! Even with my upgraded gun, these guys take a beating. Not particularly threatening on the offense, though. What do we got over here? Alright. Turret. Turrets must be dealt with. Okay, right bumper for shields. We will need that in the other room. Here, I think I can get by. Only one left. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Maybe I speak too soon. Maybe it's worth using anyway. Ow. Dang it. Give me that. Alright. Take my key. Key me, please. Oh, another. Those bullets have an interesting little trajectory. They sort of shimmying and scrabbling around. Ugh. Come on. Something yet impossible. Whoa. Oopsie. That's water. Oh, this is dangerous room, isn't it? But we can ignore dangerous room. Oh, they're shielded. Alright, what's the pattern here? Okay. And then raise the steps. Yes. Now, is there anything else over here I should be worried about? Not that can be reached. Alright, what are you throwing at me? Gah. Eek. Hey. That's no fair to do right after I use my big charge attack. Dang it. Here we go again. So far, so good. Okay, okay. Oh, they don't have a lot of recharge or wind up or cooldown. One of those terms. Pick your favorite. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was simple enough. How do we get to that one? So we decided to build a ramp van. It's a horrible video from early internet days, which is very difficult to find now because the SEO is terrible. Basically, some BMX guys did as they said. They built a ramp van, which is to say a van with a half-pipe ramp on the front and the back of it, with the intention being that they would drive towards a guy riding a bike, and the guy on the bike would go up the half-pipe and down the other on the back of the van. And boy, did that not work. Well, it worked about half of the way. The up way. The down way did not work so well. And there were some broken legs involved, and it did not end well for any. Don't build a ramp van, is what I'm saying. If you think Heimer, if you're thinking of building a ramp van, don't build a ramp van. Hey! Recharge. Oh, big room, big fight. Big fight in the big room for certain, isn't it? Alright. Invincible turret in the middle. Level up. In the middle of all this? Can I even stop to think? Move speed might be nice. But then also, super shot might be nice. Let's hold off. Let's survive. Now remember, don't be afraid to use your super attack. It's there to make things easier for you. Okay. Is this correct? Yeah, we're backtracking. We're back where we've been. So then. Give me whatever this is. Is it just free movement on the water? No gimmick, no requirement, just unfettered access? Ah. Love it. Ooh. So much room to move around. Ow. So I'll need it, because these are some zippy boys. Okay, them's that. That's them's. He's got all kind of patterns, doesn't he? Give me the big discs. Buggy boy. Much easier to catch if I can go out onto the water without worrying. So that basically opens up everything, doesn't it? Bet you didn't want me hitting that button. Ooh, jumping out over the void. There is still impassable space. Come on. Ooh, look at all that. So much cleanup. All these pests. Just little nuisances left behind. And one big one. Surface. There we go. It's worth it. For all the little... or all the big discs I get out of it, rather. Alright, let's zip around here a little bit. Before we go... well, maybe we need to go get the key. Oh, that just forces our hand, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that is... is that 2 more projectiles per shot? And I think faster fire? Oh, we need a couple keys. Okay, what does that get us? Probably a step closer to this heart piece. Now is that... hey, whoa! This is a previously unguarded passageway. Why do you make trouble for me now? Oh, there we are. Down here. Through here. Now we can go along here. And our doors are open. Where are we taking? Yeah. Oh, he has, like, contented eyebrows now. See? Look. He's a resting face. And he's like, ah, thank you. Thank you for clearing my face off and removing that heart piece. And if you can just plug these keys back into where my tusks would go, I'll be a happy camper. Whoopsie. Yeah, I already dealt with all you. And you. Is there any reason to bother with them? I think not. Oh, but they're not going to leave me alone, are they? Well, let's see. So we have another slalom here, but where does it start? Whoa. So I guess I wonder we just follow it. Oh, here we are. Huzzah! And there's our other key. One thing I wanted to mention, you can't tell, but in the room I'm streaming from, it's got red lights. And I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. Alright, it's still not clear how I get over there. Is it possible to hit it from an angle? Yeah, in fact, that may be what was necessary. So yeah, I have the LED lights that you can change the colors, and usually it's like, oh, normal room colors, but in the tradition of radio broadcasting, I was curious, if I put the red light on to indicate that I'm recording, would the camera still work? Would it be able to see my face and everything? What, for the motion tracking? Turns out, yes. Doesn't seem to be having any sort of difficulty with it at all. So maybe this is another little bit of placebo I can invoke to clear mental hurdles by turning on the red light. I'm in a streaming mindset. Okay, I got my 2 keys. There's the one. And there's the t'other. Whoa. Alright. Nothing for it. But to go. Whoa. That gets a little snug. You got to the big key. Oh, I see. Ooh, it is just that all but one of those buttons spawns enemies. But now that I'm better outfitted, I can deal with them all and get myself a lot of big red circles. More circles for me, please. So many. And a bug. You got nowhere to go but into my pocket. Look at all that. That'll surely be worth something back home. Alright. Open says, me. Greetings, inhabitant of this place. I have come to rob you of your life and your valuables. Ow. Alright, the physics on the water are different than the physics on land, and this is the time to start getting used to that. Whoa. 3... Oh yeah, my range and the size of this guy. Like here, too far away. Here, just barely. Oh, you're doing a spin thing now, huh? Oh, and those push me around. Well, I will, well, I will. Okay, this phase is not nearly as scary. This one is a bit restrictive, isn't it? Oh, don't like those. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Ah. Dang it. All right. Second try. You, whoop, ow, bump me, why don't you? I can be leveling up even in the middle of this. This phase is just, this one's not so bad. I wouldn't mind. Oh, I gotta back away a little bit. Good, good, good. Bad. Bad. Okay, that one telegraphs it very broadly, so I just gotta set up quickly. Okay, what's this gonna be? What is my window here? Try and stay in front of it. Ugh. He's just gonna chase me. So, yeesh. Yes. Whew. That was dicey at the end there. Whew. The Forsaken Beast has fallen. With how many phases and patterns these things spit out at me, I don't feel bad about defeating any of them. Down you go. Alright, now... but one remains to open the gate. I guess let's look around a little bit. Oh. All the way back home? Okay, this actually works out in my benefit. Let's see. That's a good upgrade. Give myself a little bit more bullet time. 120? Yeah, I still don't know about either of those other ones. But we can look around now. Even more than before. Like, what's over here? Now that we have access. Hey! Desert beasts! Yeah, look at all those bits. Bits for the bit bag. Oh, they are very, very weak, but there are so many of them. Oh, apparently that's too deep. We cannot traverse the gravy. Huzzah, slime enemies that do not split into 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then 16. They do that, though. Those bullets last a long time. What was over here then? Beside the shortcut. A heart piece in the center of a ruin. A stately palace it once was. Door to the north. This place is lousy with goops. If they were to approach me on the street and say it's slime time, well, I'd appreciate what they were getting at, but I would not appreciate the situation I had found myself in. Charge me up. Found a button. All right. Oh, so many. Oh, jeez. Jeez, gosh. I wasn't even done with my first threatening room. One monster closet begat another monster closet. So cramped. Ah! Whew. Alright, and now the rest of them. Whew. Worth it for the bug, though. Guess we gotta go down to the spot down here. Of course. Slimes issue forth. Another exit. Another heart piece. Okay, this is shallow enough to traverse. Tross. Was this? This was a bad spot. This is a familiar spot. Maybe we try the other side. That was the left side we did. Yeah? Oh, no, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. There's nothing back there. Yeah, okay. Connecting the dots, lining up A and B. Map over there. Something else will have to be done to reach it. Whatever that is. Oh. We have another beak. Another assortment of towers to light up. They're quite a bit stronger over here. And strange formations. Stone? Coral? Something else? Now, where might this be leading? Take care of that before it starts making a problem by going over the deep water. So, seems there's no dashing over the deep. Good to know. Now let's see, where was the little village? There it is. So we came out here. Or is that a different village? I think that's a different. Yeah, this is new. Ah. Oh, but there's so many of them. Weak though they are, a momentary surprise. One more. One more. Now where do you take us? Oh, we're back here. Okay. Oh, they're pretty weak. Yeah. Blow them up. We're over 100. Less than 20 away. Oh, this is the village. Well, that can be done. Maybe that can't. Okay. Aha. There was a secret. Oh, and there's another secret. An ancient tablet. Surely inscribed with the myths and legends of our heroes. At this time, though, we should clear out this grotto. Who knows when the fresh water, the fresh clean water, will come in handy for me and my kind. Oh, just 8 more crystal trees. They have sad faces like those trees in Link to the Past. Oh, is there nothing behind the waterfall? Oh, there is something behind the waterfall. Good. Thumbs up. Something behind the waterfall. Oh, but it is a mystery key, the likes of which I have not seen before. Alright, well, let's just make sure if it might be marked on the map. Not yet. Whoops. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I will do another full dungeon this stream. Still some spots I want to check out. Because it would be nice to be able to upgrade my gun. All right. Deal with them. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. No, eek. Come on over here. Ah, nice. Just enough. Alright, now what's the shape of this room? More problems. Uh-oh. Big slime. This one, if ever there was one that would split into smaller slimes. Well, if not by splitting, then just spawning additional ones. Kind of interesting with the size of these projectiles. Oops. There is some protection to be gained from these little alcoves. Shoot. All the way back. Well, now's the time. What was it telling me I could upgrade? Oh, just myself in general. 8! Well, we'll definitely want that. And save up further. But you, give me that. Sad building. I wonder if now that I have the water walking, we can get to a spot where we can shake some of that stuff off. Indeed. Not only have we cheered up a building, got a heart piece out of it. Now what is this? Place of some significance. Mystery upon mystery. Oh. Found another way into this space. And one more light. Whoops. Deeper and deeper. Oh, this is a spot passed by some time ago. Yeah. Now that I can poke around, I wonder if there's anything hidden out of bounds. Does not seem to be. Will this be checked off? Looks like it. Yeah, when I got these powers, I was all the way on this side of the map before, and there was a lot I didn't look at. So while I have it in mind, I will look. Okay, been through there. Been through there. Bug. I can get another upgrade now, I think. Clearly there's something hidden here. Cave entrance. Ooh, a race across the surface. Oh, whoops. I will still overtake you. Smooth as butter and half as sweet. I appreciate your custom. Okay, this is known quantity. When we were surfing around here, we got a beepity beep, such as to indicate the presence of a map piece. There it is. Okay. Let's go back and show these off to our friend. Ooh, something to the east. What are you? Hexagon. Ah. Oh, there's a lot of fight in this one. Ugh. Quite a lot of fight in this one. Pattern is pretty straightforward, though. Ah. Ah. Beat the beach boss. It is done. And what do I get from my troubles? Hexagon. What is the mysterious meaning of this mysterious shape? Ooh, powers charge faster. That is to my liking. And it's the end of the world. The edge of the world. Whoops. Deep water. Didn't see it. So there's probably a switch around here. 6 bits. Fire faster, fire further. Let's fire further. It has been a bit of a concern. Oh, There's a little island way, way down here. We should make a point of going there. Nice. Why, that was the fabled switch. Alright, easy enough to get over there? Yeah. Out of the way, coconut. There may yet be other things in this area, but I need not exhaustively search it at this time. I want to see what's on that little island down there. Oh, you gave me so much trouble before, and now you just pop like nothing. Oops. Space can still hurt. Actually, I think we might be, well... Oh, okay, there's a path. I just have to go down this way. Got you. Whoops. Bit too deep, that. Yeah, this was a whole thing once upon a time. In the last episode, in fact. Alright, we gotta find another way in here. I gotta find another way in here. And now we have another... I have another way in here. Or at least a way to this battery. Maybe... No. Down from here? There's another one-way. Did that. Oh, hello, thank you. Space still hurts. Okay, I think I will head back to the village and button this one up for the night. So I got a iced tea and a Twix and a VR headset waiting for me. Hello. I will take that in exchange for some bugs. We seem to be at maximum gun. So... why don't you light up this map a little bit? All around that temple. All right, I guess. No, that's the thing I save up for now. I forget what your deal is. Oh, I remember. I have to go in the building up here in order to have my ancient tablet translated. You there. The Chosen prevailed at last, the beasts were gone, and in all the crystal world, peace flourished again. That'll be me. But not tonight. Next time. I'm back. And I thank you for checking in on me. I appreciate your support and really just your attention. I have been Cedric Saybrook. I will continue to be Cedric Saybrook. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can do the YouTube stuff. You can like, you can subscribe, you can notify, or rather, I will notify you by the magic of automated actions. But at this time, I'm going to wrap it up, so whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, night. It's time for this little piggy to go home. Good night, everyone.